Welcome to the New Jersey Morning Show. I'm Cara Falco.
And I'm Mike Favetta. Nothing says love like a delicious meal with a nice glass of vino.
Absolutely, we would know. And with Valentine's Day right around the corner, we've got founder of Class in a Glass, Carol Berman, here to tell us the best wines to pair and share with your sweetheart. Carol, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
So you do home wine tastings, corporate pairings with chefs and more, but for those of us kind of wandering aimlessly through the wine section, what should we be looking for in general?
Well, it's very confusing. So when I shop for wine myself, I always look on the back of the bottle and I look for a reputable importer.
Okay.
And that tells me pretty much whether I'm in the right place as far as what my palate is going for.
Okay, so so when we're shopping and we see, if we have a wine that we like, turn the bottle over and look who imports it, and then from there you can kind of gauge from there. So then when you're shopping, if you look for that same importer, you might find something with the similar taste that you enjoy.
Quality. I'm talking like quality. There's certain importers that really are very, as should be, they concentrate on quality. I'm very much into the organic, biodynamic movement. I have been for many years, and there's certain importers that will carry wines that are indeed, organic.
Okay.
And high quality. Clean farm wine.
Very nice. So, wait, you have two wines that you selected for us today. Can you tell us what they are and why you selected these particular wines?
Wait, let me put that.
Sure. The first one is it's a sparkling Pinot Noir from Alsace, France, and it's the producer's Almont Launay. So it's Crémant d'Alsace. That's what they call sparkling wines there, and also in the Burgundy region of France. This is made from 100% Pinot Noir. The vines, 20-year-old vines, so that fruit is coming off vines that already have some age deep into the ground, getting better every year. This is made in the traditional method, the champagne method, which it means that basically they make the Pinot Noir wine. They crush it, and then they crush the grapes, and then they put that juice into a bottle and kick off a second fermentation, which happens in the bottle, which is why you have such refined, lovely, delicate bubbles.
I was just going to say, it's delicious. I generally, overarchingly, don't like sparkling wines because I find them just to be a little too, I don't know.
Acidic?
They make my, but this one's very, or overly sweet. I feel like they kind of go one way or the other, but this has a really nice balance to it.
Right. And I chose this because, first of all, Valentine's Day, everybody's wants to celebrate with bubbles, and you can go and spend $50 if you want on the big brand names that you see out and about. But this is a wine that average retail is about $25 a bottle.
Wow.
So if you'd like to spend $50 a bottle and not have half of the quality that you have in this bottle, you can do that. But I recommend not. And in fact, I had the displeasure of having one of those poured into my glass about a month ago. And it was like drinking acid water. I could not taste the fruit. It had no balance. It was just like acid water. This wine, when I taste it, is full of beautiful fruit. It's soft. It's just gorgeous. The bubbles are soft and delicate. And I mean, you can't get better for $25 a bottle, in my opinion. And I do have one.
And then tell us a little bit about the other wine that you chose.
The other wine is from Greece. It's from the island of Crete. And I happen to love the wines. I love Greek wines. I've been involved in, learning about them for the past 6 or 7 years. And the grape is called Liatiko, and it reminds me very much of Pinot Noir as far as the body, the color, but the flavor profile is very, very different. I'm getting very beautiful raspberry, strawberry with a little bit of thyme in there. So it's earthy. It's a wine that you can drink all year round. It pairs well with burgers. It'll go well with everything. You could also chill it a little bit when the weather gets a little warmer. It's a great patio wine because it's not overpowering. It's delicate. I love this wine. Average retail is like $16.99 a bottle, and it's organic. It's another organic wine from Crete.
And I like that. That really does have a good quality, table wine to it, where it could go with any meal. And I feel like for Valentine's Day in particular, a lot of folks kind of do something along the lines of like a surf and turf or maybe a nice pasta. And I feel like that would go with all of those things.
I think so too. Again, I've been drinking Dulafakis wines for many years, both white and red, and they never disappoint. They're just terrific.
Mike, this is your first Valentine's Day married. Do you have a pairing question?
Looking into the future, kind of seeing, where wines are going. We know from a climate perspective, as a meteorologist, I look at this, especially with what's happening out in Europe and with the wildfires out west. There are certain vintages that have been either tainted by extreme heat or from the smoke from wildfires. So, how do you know that the bottle you're getting and the year in that bottle is going to be okay? Can it be just by looking at the price, or do you have to do a little more digging, maybe Googling on your phone when you're in the wine aisle?
Yeah, you probably should to do a little bit of digging. Yeah, climate change has really affected wines in a very kind of negative way, and regions like California, which years ago were great for like Santa Barbara, say for Pinot Noir or Russian River, it's getting so warm there that the new hotspot for Pinot Noir is Oregon now, farther north. And when it comes to the East Coast, the Finger Lakes in New York are an area that is doing very well with, like, say, Pinot Noir and Riesling because of the climate. It's not as hot there, and everything is shifting.
So
And
crazy.
also the thing like this Almont Launay Cremant that we're having, Alsace has the Vosges Mountains, which kind of goes north to south. And it's a great microclimate because those mountains prevent those vineyards from getting too much rain, too much coolness. So it's a natural barrier which helps them grow grapes better. And it makes a difference.
Incredible. Carol, really fast, you had said earlier that you have a preference for organic and sustainably produced wines. Why is that?
Because first of all, I think that, I'm organically driven when it comes to food, clean
Mm.
food, clean, animals that are raised organically, fed well. Why not do this with wine too? I mean, it's the same thing. And I can tell you right now, if I drink a wine that is not organic, my face gets beet red very, very quickly.
Oh, wow.
It happened the other day with a wine, and I was like, this is exactly why I drink organic, because it doesn't affect me in a negative way.
Amazing. Carol Berman, where can folks go to if they want to do an in-home tasting with you, if they want to go to an event, where do we find you?
Just classinaglasswine.com or carol@classinaglasswine.com.
Amazing. Carol, thank you so much for these
Anytime.
tips, and we appreciate your time this morning.
Anytime. Happy.
I don't know, Mikey, what do you got planned for your first Valentine's Day as husband and wife?
Well, we are trying to find a place that will take reservations, because when you wait a month before, we'll probably wind up going out a few days before. So
I
something
might
romantic,
got a guy
something
for you.
nice. That's right. You do know a lot of chefs, but I'm so glad that Carol brought that up. How the climate is shifting northward, and how the new hot spot, instead of being Northern California, is now Oregon.
Oregon.
The same thing is happening over between France and England. A lot of the big champagne houses are opening up vineyards in southern England because now the appropriate temperature and the climate is found across the channel. So really amazing stuff that it's not just happening here in the US, it's also happening abroad.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really does impact everything. But these were beautiful, and we'll get you guys some pictures online so you know what to look for when you're shopping for your sweetheart. And we thank Carol again for her time today.
I can't wait to try that sparkling again. I was going for Stephanie to try it too.
Yeah.
$25 for a sparkling wine
Right.
that won't give you a headache. So that's always a win. Might be
Absolutely.
a good Valentine's Day. So you're watching on New Jersey. Find us here on onNJ.com, on your Roku or Fire TV. We're always available 24/7.